Mic check one, mic check one, mic check one. Mic check two, mic check two, mic check two. Mic check one, mic check one. Mic check two, mic check two, mic check two.
Good afternoon and welcome in to North Bergen for game 1 of 2 of our Game of the Week series for this week. Wrapping up September, it's Hoboken heading over to North Bergen, and a tale of two stories of two teams coming into this one. North Bergen plays host. They've been on quite the skid yet to capture an HCIAL victory on the season. Hoboken probably their best hope so far. For Hoboken, it's been smooth sailing to this point in county play, 5-0 in the HCIAL National Division. They lost their opening game, and since then, they have been perfect. They've scored 2 goals in every single contest that they've played in. North Bergen has struggled to get things going offensively. Your starting lineups for today. For North Bergen, it's going to be Juan Martin Severda in goal. Anderson Araujo, number 6, a senior. Another senior, Francesco Cardona. He is number 8. Another senior, Michael Alvarado at rocking number 14. Number 13, it's Samuel Gonzalez, another senior. Marvin Rosales, Geronimo Soto, Hao Sedeno, Anthony Escobar, and Isaac Mintz making his varsity debut. Rounds out the roster for the Bruins. On the Hoboken side, it's Benjamin Gabriel in net, Ethan Drone, Gabriel Brody, Dominic Magaleta, Alec Kouloutheros, Aiden Dissa, Jack Jennings, Ethan Eisenberg, Kyle Wolf, Giovanni Bertocci, and Peter Stelly. We welcome you in. I'm Caden Drummeller, joined alongside Omar. Omar, how's it going?
Good, Caden. How about you?
I'm doing good. Players have taken the field on the Hoboken side. North Bergen doing the same, moments away from getting underway here. After the coin toss, it'll be Hoboken to grab the ball first. They are moving left to right on your screen. North Bergen will be defending. They'll be moving right to left. And set. Now for the kickoff, Giovanni Bertocci will touch it first. And Hoboken looking to make a larger statement today about where the quality of soccer lands in the HCIAL National Division. They come from the lower side. It's the best team on that lower side, facing off against a struggling American team. Yet to see much action. Hoboken doing a decent job keeping it in possession. North Bergen known as one of the better defensive teams, and a whistle is going to go up right away. And the call will be against the Bruins. And no hesitation sending this one long. It'll touch a few heads, a scrum for it over in midfield. Again, still really nobody's ball. And after all that, North Bergen finally comes away with it. Just over a minute into this one now. And Hoboken struggling in the opening moments to keep this ball once they move past midfield. And Hoboken headed into their offensive third. Thought about a shot there from Bertocci. He'll take one again. Does it find the net? Yes, it does. Bertocci off the rebound puts Hoboken up in the opening 2 minutes.
What a goal. Hoboken stole the ball in the final third and punished North Bergen with a great volley to put them up 1-0 in the first 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, a real struggle, as I said, to maintain possession kind of once they got by midfield, but they took it away in the final third there. Ball landed right at Bertocci's feet, took a shot, and a nice rebound. He scores one from quite a few yards out.
Let's see how North Bergen's going to respond to this goal early on.
battle for this one over by the sidelines, and a body falls. The Bruins won't get the whistle they're looking for. And Hoboken will there. It'll be Gabriel Brody to send this one North Bergen's way. And again, a lot of anybody's ball here in the midfield. We're seeing that quite a bit through the first 3 minutes. And North Bergen with their first promising look on the night. That stopped pretty quick by Brody. This one's sent deep. It's a race for it. The red jerseys get there first. This one's knocked almost out of bounds. It's saved and sent back. It's Brody giving chase. He's got a red jersey right on him. And the pace of play will slow down a tad. Montafar getting that in. Alvarado with it. And he tries to pass that one, and that is sent way out of this stadium over into the street. They've got a substitute ball ready. And that one out of bounds again. Just to shout out, our broadcasting teacher, Mr. DePiro, looks like he's about to maybe try to hop this fence to get that ball that was just kicked out of the stadium. We'll see what he does as ball heads out of bounds once again. That ball was absolutely drilled. Luckily, no cars there as that one's tapped out. North Bergen with a chance to reset here. And Hoboken's defense driving North Bergen back. They finally forced the ball off their feet. And Hoboken more so controlling the pace of play here. Even when North Bergen has the ball, they just seem to be the dominant team here in the opening few minutes. 35 and a half left to play here in the first half. And the Red Wings up 1-0 in the opening moments. That one across in. It's a little bit high. It was the head of Anthony Escobar trying to get up to it, but no jerseys will catch that ball. It's headed out of bounds, and Hoboken has possession. And given away quite quickly there. Thought about a shot taken. That went off the leg of Francesco Cardona from a few yards outside the box. It's nowhere close. And the Bruins defense pressing up pretty high. And able to force the turnover there. Another one kicked out of the stadium. I don't know how many more balls we have left, but North Bergen finally finding a little bit of a stride offensively. It's not really what their team is known for, a particular strength of the squad. They're more known for their defensive abilities, and that's something they have been able to do despite their lack of offense throughout this season, is hold opponents. They held St. Peter's Prep, one of the best squads in the state, ranked 4th right now, who will be covering tomorrow, to only 1 goal in what was a 1-0 defeat for the Bruins. That one dribbles out again. It'll be North Bergen's ball on the throw-in, and you just see a lot of this so far. The ball in between a lot of jerseys, and a touch by one team, followed by the other team retaking possession for just a moment. That one dribbles out. It'll be a goal kick for the Red Wings. Gabriel to kick it away. catches a few heads, and before it gets to anybody's feet, it'll be back all the way across the field. Severda picks that one up. And he'll send it back the other way. That one's out, and still struggling to get into that final third. The Bruins Elton Drone is the one to throw it in, and it's battled around in midfield for a little bit. Hoboken had possession momentarily. That one off the foot of Peter Stelly, now back with the Bruins. And this one runs out of bounds. It'll be Kyle Wolf to get it back in. And again, really, besides that one golden chance Giovanni Batocci was given, Hoboken hasn't had much offense either. They've just capitalized on basically the only opportunity they've been given so far. Another one back to Severda. He'll roll this one out. And Hoboken pressing up a little bit higher. The Bruins get the ball past midfield. And another good pass has the Bruins in the final third, headed towards their own penalty box, and it's given away. Trying to get it there. The Bruins manage it back again. A chance for a rather well-organized attack. It's taken out of bounds. But the Bruins again with the ball. Alex Kluthros on the slide tackle to punch that one out. Bruins not able to hold possession for long. Both of these teams playing rather aggressive styles of defense. Very pressing, not wanting to give their opponents any time to operate offensively. As we hit the 10-minute mark into this first half, and half hour left before we hit halftime. The away squad, the Hoboken Red Wings, lead it 1-0. Again, Hoboken offensively has scored 2 goals in every game they've played so far, all 6 of them on the season. Even in their losses, they've managed to put up multiple. And Hoboken now with control of it and with space in midfield. And an ambitious cross in to Kyle Wolf, who got a touch. Won't get much more. Another promising look there for the Red Wings. Hoboken pressing up. They can't force much. A long ball targeting the North Bergen offense. It'll head out of bounds, and it'll be North Bergen for a throw-in just shy of the corner kick flag. And North Bergen with the ball. A shot for them. It's saved. And a chance for a rebound. No. And the first big chance on the day for the Bruins is stopped by Benjamin Gabriel.
What a play that was.
And the attack not over yet. Still North Bergen set for the throw-in. But what a big chance that was right there. Anderson Araujo had the ball in the penalty box with more space than anybody on the Hoboken squad would be comfortable with. But just wasn't able to get it past. And another good chance. And the field goal is good, but no points for that. in soccer. So Benjamin Gabriel stands tall in his first big test of today's contest. Keeps the Red Wings up 1. Again, North Bergen showing a little bit of promise, and that one will roll out. It'll be a goal kick for Gabriel.
Almost a costly mistake there by Hoboken. Lost the ball in their final third, which could have ended in an equalizer.
Gabriel to send it deep, telling all of his teammates to move down the field a little bit. He sends this one about 45 yards. It's caught quite well. Hoboken moving down the field before that one is lost over by the North Bergen bench. 27 minutes left here in the first half. We thank you all for joining in here on HCST Athletics. We've got another one coming to you tomorrow. One of the state's finest soccer matchups is on the agenda. St. Benedict's Prep and St. Peter's Prep. A top 5 matchup in the New Jersey rankings. St. Benedict's #1 in the country right now, according to the coaches poll. St. Peter's Prep also receiving votes for the top 25 in that same poll. But probably the biggest test for both of those two teams on the season to date. And a cross in there on the free kick leads to nothing from Hoboken. That one filters out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. And Omar, what have you seen from each of these teams so far that you like, that you dislike?
Honestly, I like that both.
So.
Oh, sorry. I like that both teams have been really aggressive in this game, both showing signs of offense. North Bergen attacking more than usual with a couple dangerous chances. I like what I've seen today. It's going to be an entertaining one.
Yeah, North Bergen definitely not used to going down that early. Again, we've talked about their defense-minded approach, and that really flips things up when you're talking about how you want to go about the rest 75 minutes or so, or 77 in this case.
Yeah.
When they score so early, it puts them into an uncomfortable position, something they're not really used to. And it's going to be interesting to see how they adapt. They've got 25 minutes to try to even this one out before halftime. We've already seen them generate some pretty good chances, but nothing to show for it so far. That one knocked out Hoboken's head coach Inglis, who we talked to before this matchup, advising his team to get a little more communicative.
So actually, if we look at our striker, number 29, Alan Fernandez, that's his varsity debut. He is a freshman. This is his first game as a freshman on varsity.
Hoboken's coach yelling for a handball. He won't get it. Another battle in the midfield won by Hoboken. North Bergen corrals it back, passing in the backfield and just trying to create some space. Hoboken's defense being as pushy as ever. They want to try to force another goal any way they can. That one just hit a car. And another one kicked out of the stadium. I guess the answer is they have 2 balls, because now they're both not in the stadium and nobody seems to be playing soccer. And the cross in there, tapped out, that time from Brody. A race for it down the sidelines. It'll trickle out, Hoboken ball. It goes in, Hoboken unable to keep it for too long. And running down the line, can they keep it in? The call is no. It'll be Hoboken ball headed back the other way.
Okay.
And Hoboken finally gets it with a little bit of promise on this one. A weak pass, and the red jerseys are able to get to. Again, both of these teams fighting for it in midfield. So much of this game has happened in that middle third with either team really able to establish a presence there. It just seems like kind of messy soccer until we get to either team's offensive third, and then we see a little bit more organization from both of these teams. A minute and a half away from being at the 20-minute mark. And this one, it's Hoboken on the free kick. They get that one into the box. It's headed away. And it looks like it'll head out for a goal kick. Yes, it will. Severda, who really hasn't seen much action today besides the one goal. In fact, that's the only save opportunity he's had so far today. Is the one to kick that out. His brother, Juan Felipe Severda, is usually a big piece of this Hoboken offense. He's got 2 goals on the season, but not in action today. Not starting. He won't come in as a substitute either for the Bruins. It's the first time either of these two teams have played an intra-division matchup. Both of them, when it comes to HCIAL play so far, have stuck to their respective divisions. So it's an interesting game in terms of how you want to grade the strengths of each division. We know the American is typically, and no exception this year, the stronger division, but you just wonder what that gap looks like as another promising chance for Hoboken emerges. The shot is taken. Severda is there to save it, but definitely the best look we've seen from Hoboken since the goal. Kyle Wolf on the shot, and it'll be out for a Red Wings corner kick. It'll be Ethan Eisenberg to kick it in. And Hoboken stacking what appears to be 5 6ers in the box. The corner's a bit high and unable to get to anybody. Hoboken gets it in the backfield, and they'll be able to reset here for another attack. The Bruins push up that one again. Heads out on a few seconds of play. The Bruins have forced the Red Wings back about 70 yards as we are over the halfway mark here in the first half. Hoboken still holding on to that 1-0 lead. A chance to expand on it just there on the shot from Kyle Wolf. But Severda, with his first save on the day, keeps the Hoboken lead to 1. It's the first time these teams have played each other in almost 2 years. October 6th of 2023 was the last time these two teams faced off. That was a 6-1 North Bergen win over the Red Wings, and it wasn't uncommon in years prior to this to see scorelines like that when these two teams played each other. North Bergen riding at least a 5-game win streak in this series. We don't have any data going back further than that, but it has been all Bruin in this matchup historically. The past, as we said, the past 5, that dates back to 2016. So it would be the first time in at least a decade that Hoboken brings this one back. And again, North Bergen still searching for their first county win on the season. They're still searching for their first win on the season in general. Yet to pick one up so far. They've got 2 ties, one against Harrison, which is definitely not what they were hoping for in a game like that. But it's been interesting when you look at their schedule, when you see who they're playing and how close they're playing them, how this North Bergen team just hasn't been able to at least squeak one of them out yet. And it shows how close, at least in the American division, all these teams are, because you've got North Bergen, who hasn't picked up a win yet on the season. You've got Prep, who hasn't seen a loss yet. And when those two teams played, it was a 1-goal game. It was close, and North Bergen had their chances, but a very, very tight American division. And unfortunately for North Bergen, they've been on the lower side of that. But it makes a comeback a lot more likely, as Hoboken trying to grab possession back. They'll say that they weren't able to get to that one before it headed out of bounds. 0-5-2, the record for North Bergen on the season. 0-5-1, their record in conference play. That one headed out of bounds. First time North Bergen's been in the penalty box in a while.
North Bergen looking to equalize off of this corner kick.
Yep, again, and besides the one shot they had, their one opportunity inside the penalty box, this is probably their best shot so far. They cross it in. That one's headed out quickly, and the corner kick in a few seconds is downgraded to a throw. Another cross, and no red jerseys are there to fight for it. Hoboken finally crosses this one out, and it's drilled right back into their third. And Jennings has his shin guard fall out as he takes a whack at that one. And a race for the ball inside the penalty box. Gabriel gets to it without issue. And actually a foul called before that one. So it'll be Jennings to kick it away. Excuse me, not Jennings. And that one it's going to force Severa to come out pretty far there to grab that one. It was another race. And this one right by us on the sidelines. It'll go out, last touched by North Bergen. Hoboken trying to make a play into their third. It's taken away. And North Bergen into their final third. That one whistle is going to blow for offsides. The pass was trying for Marvin Rosales, the senior, but are going to say he was off his line.
It was a great idea, though, by the freshman Alan Fernandez.
This one kicked deep. And again, no team yet really to get their footing in. That one's bounced over. That's hitting our camera. And is our camera okay? Let's see. It looks to be. That was a direct shot. That hit our camera. I thought I was going to be able to make a play on that one for a second. And I have my microphone in one hand, I got my notes in the other hand, and it just didn't quite work out. Yeah, if you're watching, there we go. That's the first time that's happened you know, hopefully only. We're usually not this close to the field, but there's no real stands here at North Bergen as they have their first real chance. Gabriel
What
comes
a
up
save.
with another huge save. He has been on it all night from that right side of the box where North Bergen has been pounding from, and just comes up again, this time off his foot, and sends it out.
What a game he's been having.
This one could easily be 2-1 in favor of North Bergen right now, but haven't quite been able to pick their spots with the shots, and Gabriel has just been there. Again, as you were saying, they definitely had the right idea, and the offense finally seems to be working a little bit more as in one motion, but just haven't been able to get the result. It's been the finish, and it's been getting past Gabriel are the main issues so far. And this one almost got dangerous. That one will head out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Hoboken, which most of their players seem to be a little confused by. Again, that one headed right back out. It'll be the Bruins ball once more. North Bergen again. See, they're creating the space now. And on that pass, it's going to be knocked away. North Bergen still able to keep control a little. And making space again, headed into that side of the penalty box. That one is blocked. It'll head out. And a corner kick for North Bergen coming up. The refs seem to be pretty confident that North Bergen's going to knock one in by halftime here. 10 minutes, a little bit over that actually, left here in this first half. And a try for a very athletic shot there. Won't result in too much. And again, it's just the finish right now that seems to be the struggle for the Bruins. Again, set up for a clean shot, a shot where they would have had the space to shoot. But another field goal kicked by the home team. This one sent to midfield. The Bruins take it back quickly. And again, time of possession for North Bergen has been a strength in the past 10 minutes or so. They've been able to hold on to the ball, and now it's Hoboken headed back the other way. But they just haven't been able to create the space that now North Bergen has kind of figured out in the past few minutes. They play this ball long. And it's going to head out, and it's going to be Hoboken ball. Drone to send this one in. And it's Eisenberg who passes it back. Gabriel will launch that one off his foot, targeting Drone. He's unable to get to it. Ball bounces up, and Drone is going to send that one right out. And bodies fall there. That's going to be a penalty charged to, it appears, Drone. We'll see. There's no card given, so won't matter too much. But a kick coming in from the left side of the penalty box here for North Bergen. They're about 3 yards shy of the 18-yard box. Not an angle where a lot of high school players would elect to shoot. But we'll see what North Bergen tries for. They do go for the shot, and just a bit high. It was on goal. If the height could have been controlled a bit better, but that one sails a foot or two above the net off the foot of Giuseppe Ventricelli. And Hoboken again has it taken away from them. North Bergen had numbers going the other way. Instead, they shoot it from quite a bit far out. Way off to the right on that shot. It was Marvin Rosales who had two options to his left to pass that one off. Instead, elected for the shot. And this one kicked back into midfield. Both of these teams playing two strikers right now. And North Bergen with another chance to pass, just a bit heavy. It'll fall to Gabriel, but a chance for a really well-executed through ball if that one was just a touch lighter. 6.5 minutes now remain in the first half. Hoboken still with their 1-0 lead. And Hoboken getting as far down the field as we've seen them in a while. A chase down by the corner flag. It'll head out, and it will be a corner for the Red Wings. Eisenberg, the one to kick it. The Red Wings with 5 bodies inside the box. And again, it's over top all of them. Hoboken maintaining possession well. So far, it's finally taken away. North Bergen with both their strikers up. That one will head out into the Hoboken bench. It'll be Hoboken ball. And we have just over 5 minutes to play in the opening half. Drone passes that one back into the third. They want it. Eisenberg giving chase. That one gets crossed. It'll be knocked out. And another corner coming for the Bruins. And it'll be North Bergen. Giuseppe Ventricelli came in as a sub in this game, not one of the 11 starters, and he will be the one to put this in the box. And some more subs coming in as well for the Bruins. It'll be Danielle Riveros Monroy, a sophomore, coming in as that one has a little bit too much. And North Bergen's able to keep hold of it. They've got some space. Instead, they shoot from way out, just over. And you start to wonder if North Bergen, as a possible second half adjustment, might work on their shot selection a little bit. They've taken quite a few now where they've really had some space from a lot further than I'm sure most of them are comfortable shooting against, especially a goalkeeper like Gabriel, who has put together some amazing saves from way closer. But so far, that has been the rhythm for the North Bergen offense through the first 35. This one crossed in, and Gabriel giving chase. Is he going to have to touch it? No, he won't. He'll let that one roll out, and he'll get a goal kick. So if you're Hoboken now, 2.5 minutes left. You more so just want to get to halftime than anything. Go up with a lead. I know they're playing against a team record-wise that they are much better than if you're just looking at it on paper. But this is a test for the Red Wings. It's their first game against an American team, on the year. And the fact that it's a lower level American team doesn't really mean all that much when you're talking about an American division that is so concentrated with talent from top to bottom. I mean, if you can compete against North Bergen, you can compete against Union City, you can compete against St. Peter's Prep. Both the North Bergen played 1-goal games against both of those teams. So it just goes to show how tight the competition is here, and the American division really proving their worth so far. The National Division really proving their worth so far in this game. And a big collision there, no whistle on either side. 1:20 left now in the first half as we count down the final moments. And the whistle blows, it'll be a foul charge to Hoboken. And more than enough time for the Bruins to put together one solid attack before we head to break. A deep cross in there. It finds the box. And the ball just dribbling around right now. 45 seconds remain in the half. North Bergen regains possession. They'll take this one. It's off. It hits the back of the net. Gabriel got a touch on it, but it wasn't enough. And with 38 seconds left in the first half, North Bergen equalizes.
Wow.
Anthony Escobar, the junior, is the one to put it away.
A much-needed goal for North Bergen to end this half at 1-1. This is definitely going to give them a lot of confidence going into the second half here.
Absolutely, and they've looked like the better team. This was a deserved goal over the past, I'd say, second half of this half. They were playing better. They were creating more opportunities.
Definitely.
And you got to feel like that goal was just a ticking time bomb. It was going to happen at some point, and in the dying moments of the first half, it does. So with 15 seconds left, it looks like right now, like we're headed into this half equal. With 10 seconds left, North Bergen giving chase to a ball. They've got time to cross this one in, but Hoboken takes it back. They'll put it out, and that will do it for our first half. An eventful one. Both teams with quite a few chances. Both teams capitalize on one of them. We are equal at 1 after our first 40 minutes here at Bruins Stadium. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we've got the entire second half and a breakdown of the first coming to you live from HCST Athletics. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're here with
Habibi
Coach Habibi. And so, what did you think of that first half performance?
was a beautiful game, beautiful first half. They played good. They moved the ball very nice, but they need to control the ball more and
Yeah,
pass the ball more and shoot. That's what
definitely.
is soccer. Um soccer is to score. We need to score. No, we're gonna play beautiful games every day, every game, but they need to score. We
Yeah,
win it all the way today. They promised me they're gonna win it for me 100%. Let's see. Love you, Bruins.
definitely, Coach.
You're welcome.
That was amazing. All right. So, what do you What do you have going on yourself? Are you a soccer coach yourself, or
I've been with the Northern for the last 12 years, but I think I quit so far.
you quit?
I quit. No more. If anybody needs some help on the side, I'll be glad to help them free of a training from Coach Habibi.
You guys heard it there, Coach Habibi. Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome. Good luck and have a great day.
Thank
Let's
you.
go, Bruins.
Go Bruins.
I did my that happened to me
That was good. That was good.
in 19 Iraqi American War. Interview with the General Secretary. One more for me. Let's win it. Come on, Antonio.
Welcome back to Bruins Stadium. We are moments away from kicking off the second half. Here, 40 minutes to go to decide a winner in this one. We are locked at 1 right now. It was Hoboken who opened it quick. They scored in the first 2 minutes or so of this competition. And then in the dying moments of the first half, in the final minute, it was North Bergen to even up the score. And if the trend of the first half seems to continue here in the second, it's going to be North Bergen dominance from here on out. It was a struggle for them in the first 20 minutes or so, but once they got things going, they were able to create a lot of chances for themselves, just not able to finish on a decent portion. Gabriel in net has been flawless. It'll be North Bergen moving left to right now, Hoboken right to left on your screen. But if you're Hoboken right now, you'd really feel pretty good about yourself if you can leave this game with a tie. The Bruins cross it in from midfield. This one dribbling around in the box, and the sun is beaming on all of these players right now. The whistle blows. It'll be a foul committed by Hoboken. And a promising free kick here is going to be on the way from North Bergen. We apologize for the lack of player names we may have here in this second half. The sun is absolutely beaming down right on us, and we can really only make out the silhouettes of most of these guys. It'll be Francesco Cardona, the senior, to take this one from right outside the penalty box. He steps up, puts that one towards the bottom corner, and it's a hot start to the second half for North Bergen. They go right where they left off back in the first. And Cardona puts that one in the bottom corner. And in no time, the Bruins have flipped the script of this game. Oh, Coach Abibi's got some. What do you got to tell him?
Focus. Look at the nets and shoot the score. And he did it.
He did it. A great goal there from Francesco Cardona to put the North Bergen Bruins in the lead. And we are back in action here. 37 minutes now for the Hoboken Red Wings to try to crawl their way back into this. And North Bergen that same time away from claiming their first win on the season. Coach Abibi wants the first win.
And I'm going to finish up tomorrow. Wait. My ankle. Second ankle. Yeah, really, I told him, focus. And I told him, in practice, focus. Where you going to put the ball and put it?
Coach Abibi's loving this second half right now.
Oh, yeah.
And a great just 5 minutes or so. That's 2 goals scored in the last 3 minutes or so of play. As that one heads out, it'll be a goal kick for the Red Wings.
I can't see anything.
Just go on a wider angle.
With the ball, no foul, yes.
Zoom out like as much as you can. Basically, you don't really have to be as precise.
Yeah.
Win it!
Another battle in the midfield. That's something we talked about at halftime, that both teams could be a little bit more precise in. And Hoboken, ever since they scored that goal, just really haven't been able to create much. They've had a few corners scattered throughout the end of the first half, but nothing more promising. They've had
the business decisions that they're making. And I certainly don't understand them over any period of time.
Yeah, I mean, there's an unbelievable over-indexing.
wow. Is that a penalty? It's a penalty.
That's, yeah, another one. And North Bergen a chance for a 2-goal lead here.
What a start to the second half that North Bergen has had so far. Wow. A goal and a penalty here, which will
Yep.
be taken by Justin Romero.
All the momentum going the way of the Bruins here. It'll be Cardona to take it, who just scored off the free kick no more than 3 minutes ago. He steps up. Little bit of a stutter step. He guesses wrong. Cardona puts it back. And a 3-1 lead for the Bruins. Their third goal in about 6 or so minutes of play. And they are starting to run away with this one opening the second half. We talked about it when this half opened. If you're Hoboken, you'd love to escape this one with a tie. Back when it was a tie, 1-1, just 5 minutes ago, 4.5 minutes ago. And now the expectations surely have changed for both of these teams.
Cardona now 2 for 2 from set plays early in the second half. What a second half he's been having so far.
Hoboken trying to make something happen now. They break in to the defensive third. It's going to be a foul called on the Bruins. And an aggressive tackle there as the Red Wings were trying to make their way into the 18-yard box. Eisenberg looks like he'll be the one to take it. And a lot of time setting this one up. But yes, it will be Eisenberg to kick. 34 minutes even left in this 3-1 game. Hoboken leads it. Excuse me, North Bergen leads it. Eisenberg steps back. It's right at Severda. And solid power on that one. Placed it right, placed it on goal, but just right where Severda was standing. And Hoboken trying to get a jump on this one.
Keep the ball down.
North Bergen playing a much slower pace.
Of course, it's 3-1.
And again, defensively, letting Hoboken get a little bit further in, stacking more bodies towards their defensive third. And just whenever they can to take a couple seconds off the clock, they've been taking that opportunity, up 2 goals here in the second half.
Play ball, pass the ball. Yes.
And the red jerseys just taking their time, letting this ball fly all across the field. For them, it doesn't matter as long as they have possession. And one taken from way out. Oh my goodness, what a goal from Ethan Eisenberg. As he was falling down from way too far. And he puts the Red Wings back within one.
What a finish by Ethan Heisenberg in the second half to give Hoboken enough hope for a comeback win here.
And when all seemed lost, when it seemed like they really couldn't break past that last line of defense for North Bergen, Eisenberg just says, I won't even need to. I'm going to shoot it from far enough away that I clear all of those guys. And, you know, when you can hit shots like that, it works out. It's headed up, and we'll see if we see North Bergen playing with any bit of a different style. It's certainly a confidence boost for the Red Wings just to be within striking distance. But here comes North Bergen the other way. And they'll slow things down. Send another shot. That one, again, just high. That seems to be the theme of these North Bergen shots so far. Clearing the top crossbar by a foot or two. We've got half an hour left in this competition. And still, it seems like North Bergen with the edge just based off the eye test. They've had better control. They've been able to hold longer possessions. But as we can see off that last goal from Ethan Eisenberg, really all you need is one opportunity, or an opportunity that you can even kind of create out of thin air, which is really what happened. As North Bergen threatens now, that one cleared by Drone. And it'll slide out of bounds, North Bergen ball. And here comes Eisenberg again the other way. Lots of red jerseys in his way. He'll take a touch. He's in the box and almost puts this game level. A great job just getting by everybody and even putting himself with an opportunity to take a shot like that, but just a bit too much on it, and one I'm sure he wishes he had back.
They fall apart after third goal.
Hoboken looking a lot more comfortable and confident after that second goal from Ethan. They're desperately looking for an equalizer here in the second half.
A long throw in there. Might as well have been a corner. Plays better than any corner they've had all day. As that one is punted back into midfield. White jerseys surround it. And that one's going to get passed out of bounds. And the Bruins moving quickly here. And these are where these players are really going to start to feel a little bit of this fatigue. It's a hotter game today. A temp of 80 degrees at the time of the kickoff. And, you know, worse than that, the sun has just been terrorizing these guys, especially now. It's in our eyes, just trying to call the game. I can't imagine it's much better for the players a few feet away from us. And especially for this North Bergen offense. For Hoboken, it's a little better. They're shooting away from the sun. And Cardona with it at midfield. He'll punch that one in as far as he can, and a red jersey able to track it down on the far side. Again, the defensive midfield from Hoboken seems to have strengthened a little bit since that last goal that made this score 3-2. We've got 27 minutes left in this competition. Hoboken trails it by 1. That one tapped out of bounds. It'll be Hoboken ball. They'll have Drone be the one to throw it in. And Eisenberg takes a few touches before he sends this one in deeper. That one almost saved. It'll go out for a goal kick. Hoboken again pressing up, trying to win this one back in a rather advantageous position. Instead, it's the Bruins still going the other way. And they've really liked to operate from that far side, going in a promising cross there, but a little bit too much on it. And Drone trying to chase this one, clear it out. He will. Another good look starting to emerge for North Bergen. They've got it right outside the 18-yard box and just missing that one on goal, but a little bit on top of the ball from Marvin Rosales. Goal kick goes a bit too far. And it'll go out for another goal kick. This time on the other side of the field. North Bergen making some new subs. Alan Fernandez, the only freshman on this roster, is going to make an appearance in this one.
No, because I was going to say something.
Guys, good. Saavedra, to kick this one away. Taking his time. Clock not ticking. It's at 24:39 right now. And North Bergen makes one final sub. The whistle blows here to resume play. And North Bergen definitely more consistently being able to get this ball into the deeper parts of the midfield compared to Hoboken. A whistle blows there. It'll be a free kick for Hoboken. And this one won in a good spot for the Red Wings, the deepest they've had the ball in a few minutes. And North Bergen wastes no time getting it out of there. It's really on the counter attack today where Hoboken's been able to get the ball pretty deep. Offensively, just building from the back, they've been rather messy. They just haven't been able to hold onto the ball for too long. A deep, deep cross on that kick. Gets headed out. Hoboken still in possession. And the whistle's going to blow for a foul. And this ball will head the other way. Again, 3-2 your score in this one. 22 and a half left. And 3 goals so far scored in the opening 18 minutes of this half. 2 from North Bergen, 1 from the Red Wings, in that order.
Win it, Bruins, win it. Yes. Win it. Keep ball down. Keep ball down. Win
This
it.
one
Win it, Habibi.
booted high. And almost a disastrous touch taken, but Saavedra is able to come out and scoop that one before any white jerseys get close.
Win the ball. Bruins, take ball. Come on, guys.
And Hoboken just caught standing around for too long.
No, guys. Please, play soccer ball. Continue, Bruins. Come to the ball. Come to the ball. All of you. Come to the ball, Bruins. Come to the ball. No, Habibi, no. You have to come to the ball.
North Bergen with another promising one. It would have been just shy of the offsides flag goes up anyways.
Play defense. Somebody behind you.
And 20 minutes left now in this one. We are halfway through of this second half. Hoboken
Control in midfield, Bruins.
has
Control
20
midfield.
to find an equalizer.
Control midfield. Go back more. Bruins.
And we're going to have a brief stoppage of play here. One of the Hoboken players down. And he will be subbed out. That'll be
With the ball, Bruins. In the middle. Look, nobody.
Eaton Drone coming out at least momentarily.
Win it, Bruins. In the ball. Stay with him.
And going down in the box there. A whistle blows. That'll be against Hoboken. And Saavedra is down right now. We hope he's okay, but we'll see if any card comes of this. Right now, the concern, is Saavedra with 20-27 left to play here in the first half. And we'll take a quick break as the athletic training team here checks in on Juan Martin Saavedra. I'm Caden Drummler, and we will be right back. We're back, and Saavedra will come out. Hoboken making quite a few changes as well. So almost a different game we're going to see here in this second half of the second half. Saavedra hasn't really faced too many shots, and the 2 goals that he let in, to be fair to him, were not very savable. But otherwise, a solid day for him coming out here in the 60th minute. This one drilled in deep, and Hoboken is going to be able to grab possession. It'll be interesting to see if the Red Wings try to test out the Bruins' new keeper with some longer shots earlier on into his intro. And Hoboken again with another chance here. They take the shot, and we are tied at 3. And the 2-goal lead that the Bruins have built up just 20 or so minutes ago is completely evaporated. And we are tied.
A 6-goal thriller here in North Bergen, still with 20 minutes left to play. What a second half this has been.
Absolutely. And now everything to play for in the last 19 or so minutes. And Hoboken with all the momentum. It really did look like a lost cause for this Hoboken squad. Just everything that could go wrong did. It was William Henderson, the junior, to score that one. He came in as a sub a few minutes ago, and an impact off the bench for the Red Wings when they desperately needed it as well.
North Bergen still looking to get their first win of the season here.
And North Bergen definitely getting a little bit more aggressive offensively, as you would expect, not having the lead they once did. And both teams at this moment, just based off play style, seem to want to take this one home in regular time. Again, there are 2 off overtimes, that will be played in high school soccer if there is not a decided winner at the 80-minute mark. Again, 2 40-minute halves in high school soccer. And those overtimes are played in a golden goal format. We saw that in one of our games of the week a few weeks ago, our opening game of the week, actually, in Memorial and Union City. But we are quite a bit of ways from that now, just ticking under 18 minutes. They play their first goal kick with their new keeper short. We'll check on if that becomes a theme now with Saavedra out. North Bergen now on the throw. North Bergen still really leaning a lot of their play style on that far side from your screen. They've done it pretty much all second half, and when you look back, quite a bit of the first too, but that would be your close side of the screen. And a deep cross coming in here from Hoboken. Again, just trying to get some movement or force a mistake out of a keeper who didn't really have much time to warm up, who's not used to coming in big games like this. All types of ways you can put pressure in ways that, you wouldn't typically do against a keeper like Saavedra. And Hoboken get the ball in a dangerous spot here. That pass had some pressure on it, and it'll be just whacked up into the sky. And those 50-50 balls are where North Bergen, has really emerged as the favorite on those. They've picked them up much better. They've been a lot less sloppy than they were in the opening minutes, but Hoboken really hasn't seemed to clean up their act in that department. Yet here they go again. Flag will come up for that one. A pretty obvious offsides call that would have left Henderson with nobody between him and the keeper. We enter the final quarter of an hour there. A pretty brutal hit delivered to one of Hoboken's defenders. Can't quite make out who it is. But no card shown. No card shown at all throughout this game so far. A pretty clean game. We've mentioned it's intense. Both teams really want to take home a win, but we haven't seen a whole lot of physicality, or illegal physicality, I should say. And that one taken away pretty quickly. It's going to give Hoboken some space. Good hustle there from North Bergen to force that one out, give them a little bit of time to reset. And Hoboken going to bring in some fresh faces. Another big chance for Hoboken. Now the goalkeeper comes out early, and with 3 straight, the Red Wings are going to take a 4-3 lead as we hit the under 14-minute mark in this one. 3 straight goals in about 20 minutes or so to put Hoboken back on top. It was Nolan Mullally, the junior, to give Hoboken the lead. And what a competition we've seen so far. Just 20 minutes or so ago, it looked like a sure thing that North Bergen was going to pick up their first win on the season. They were up 3-1, 2 goals, all the momentum going their way, opening up this second half. And it has just been a collapse since then. Hoboken wins back another one before that whistle blows. It'll be a foul. But we talked to Hoboken's coach, Harry Inglis, before this one. He said even in their loss against Dayton, they were down 2 goals. They felt like they were in it the whole time. He talked about how this team really just doesn't stop believing, even after suffering those losses, and a theme that could certainly be applied to this matchup. Just continuous belief. This team never gave up. Some heroic goals out of some of these players. Eisenberg with a thriller to get Hoboken back within 1. They now lead it by 1, but just an overall great effort and an offensive showing from them here in this second half. And just the question now, can they hold on to it? That one knocked into the penalty box for North Bergen. The ball is just sitting there,
Wow.
and North Bergen equalizes. It doesn't take long.
No goal.
They're going to wave it off.
It's an offside.
They're
What
going
a play that was by the freshman, Alan Fernandez, on his debut. Unfortunate to be called offside.
So the would-be goal with 12 minutes and 10 seconds or so to play is going to be called off to offsides. That's the first disallowed goal we've had all day. And another sub here for the Red Wings.
A lot of action in the second half here from both sides. North Bergen still have not gotten their first win.
It'll be Hoboken to kick it from where that offsides was. They'll dump it way deep. And the sun finally starting to set here in North Bergen. And just where North Bergen is shooting from, which kind of explains why they're playing such a far side heavy offense so far. It is right in their eyes when they're looking at the goal, especially from the close side of your screen. They literally can't see. I'm looking towards North Bergen's goal right now. I can't see where their goalkeeper is. I don't know where he is. I don't know who scored that last goal because I can't see over there. There's nothing that is going on over there is I'm going to be able to do play-by-play for. Hopefully the camera is better at seeing than I am, but it's difficult, is my point. They are going to have a really rough time finding the net if they can't see the net very well. So they get a little bit of natural shade over by the scoreboard, over by the stands, which explains why they're sending so much of their offense down there. But it also makes it a lot easier for Hoboken to defend when they know the exact game plan of the Red Wing offense. And here they come. And excuse me, I meant to say Bruin offense.
Can North Bergen find an equalizer here in this last 10 minutes of this entertaining match here?
And another injury timeout we're going to take here. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. I can't quite make out who that is. It looks like it might be William Henderson. Yes, it is. Ten minutes, 14 seconds left. And if you're just joining us, you might want to rewind a little bit and at least see this second half. 1-1 coming into the half. A goal scored in the opening minute from Hoboken. A goal scored in the final minute of the first half from North Bergen. And a foul called there. They're going to say the throw-in toe was over the line. But once the second half opened up, it was all North Bergen. They scored in the opening minute. They've got a penalty minutes later to put themselves up 3-1. And then Hoboken just stormed back into it. 3 straight goals. And that's where we are now. Under 10 minutes to play. Hoboken leads it 4-3. But we've had no shortage of offense. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that trend continue. Here comes North Bergen inside the penalty box. They'll take a shot. They score a screamer. And we are equal at 4 here with 9:30 left to play.
What a shot. Wow.
And again, I have no clue who scored that. We can't see over
I
there.
couldn't really see who scored that either.
The sun is beaming down right on our eyes, but a great goal. I saw the ball
It was actually a volley right over the keeper. Wow.
So 9.5 minutes. This game in the hands of anyone. 8 goals scored so far. 9:27 on the clock. It'll be Hoboken ball to open this final stretch of play. And we talked a little bit how North Bergen's offense has been operating from the far side. That time it was from the close side and just able to make it work. The players finally getting a little bit more of this shade from the trees as the sun gets a little bit lower, and it looks like they have it, even though we might not here standing on the sidelines. And here comes Hoboken, again, taken away quickly. North Bergen has not let Hoboken get away with much when it comes with getting the ball past half field. This one headed right back into action. And again, the ball floating around in midfield. That'll head out of bounds, going North Bergen's way. And a battle for this one outside North Bergen's penalty area. It'll fall back to the goalkeeper, Gabriel. He'll work on getting this one out. And just dumping it deep. North Bergen wastes no time again. 7.5 minutes left to play in this one. If we're still equal after that, we'll head to an overtime. North Bergen setting up a free kick about 30 yards or so out from goal. It's pounded into the box and a great shot. Typically a distance that you'd like to cross it out from. That one just tapped over by Gabriel. It'll be a corner kick for North Bergen. And again, that was Cardona on the kick. He scored both of the goals so far for North Bergen. And he'll put this one in the box low. Diving for it is Gabriel. He can't get a hand on it, but it's cleared out by another white jersey. And here comes Hoboken on the counter. That one just thrown in. And it'll head out for a goal kick. No chance for anybody to really catch up with that one. And again, a big game for both of these teams in vastly different ways. Hoboken riding a 5-game win streak, trying to prove they can belong even against the upper division of the HCIAL. North Bergen just trying to grab their first win on the season and get a little momentum as we inch closer towards county tournament time. This one headed around. It'll fall out near the North Bergen bench. And it'll be Bruin ball. Again, Hoboken really just struggling to maintain any sort of a controlled possession past midfield and really anywhere. I mean, North Bergen has kind of learned in the past 10 minutes or so that if they can just press up, no matter where they are on the field, Hoboken kind of panics. They don't know what to do. They just send the ball down aimlessly, and they've really put a stop to this barrage of goals coming down on them in the second half by just being a little bit more aggressive on defense and not giving players, the space that they typically would get. They haven't been able to control the ball in a way that, deserves that type of respect. This one dumped in again, falls out of bounds. North Bergen ball. 4.5 minutes left in this one. If any team can grab a goal at this point, it would likely be the winner. Cardona tries to dump that one towards his own side. And a couple giving chase, but that one will fall out. It will stay North Bergen ball. The sun completely gone from the field now. Cardona tries to put that one on target from way out. He'll be a little bit off to his left. And 3.5 minutes now here in the second half. Again, we'll be live tomorrow, a 5:30 kickoff between two state and national powerhouses. It's St. Benedict's Prep and St. Peter's Prep. We'll have that one streaming live from Lincoln Park. Again, we've got a 5:30 kickoff there. And what is certain to be a thriller, what's usually a thriller when those two teams match up. Last time it was a 1-0 finish with a 79th minute goal, and the time before that, when St. Benedict's was again ranked number 1 in the country, was a 3-2 St. Benedict's win in a double overtime finish. So Prep knows how to hang with this team. They know how to keep it close, and a big challenge for them, their biggest challenge on the schedule so far. And a lot to learn about this Prep squad tomorrow. Still got 2.5 to go in this one, though. Still locked at 4. North Bergen play another goal kick short. They dumped this one down. And just as the attack was starting to look promising for North Bergen, it was taken away. They're battling for it back. And they'll have a throw. Under 2 minutes now. North Bergen controlling it on the close side. They'll take a shot. And Gabriel is just able to punch that one away before a few red jerseys crash the net. And that one will head out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick. Or offsides, excuse me. What a big chance there for North Bergen to put this one away. And Gabriel, as he did a lot in the first half, saves the day in net. Hoboken just controlling it in the backfield. Again, really haven't gotten much going offensively. It's been all North Bergen. And we are counting down the seconds now. 55 seconds before we see overtime in this one. Locked at 4. North Bergen was able to score a goal in the final seconds of the first half. We'll see if they can do the same here. We tick under 30 now. So that one will head out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Excuse me, no, it'll be a corner. And as time expires, North Bergen is going to put up a corner kick. They've got to go quick. They've got 15 seconds now. In comes the cross. It dropped by. It's cleared out. And 8 seconds left as they pummel this one in. It's caught by Gabriel, and that should send us to overtime. Yes, it will. The buzzer sounds. 80 minutes have been played here in North Bergen. We are locked at 4, and both of these players will head to their benches, take a quick break before we head into our overtime period. We are locked at 4. Don't go anywhere on HCST Athletics. We'll take a quick break and be back for our overtime period. We are set with 10 minutes of overtime to play in this golden goal format. That means the game will end if either of these teams can net one here in the first overtime period, excuse me. If not, we'll head to a second, and if no one scores there, this game will go down as a tie for both of these teams, and North Bergen's winless streak will continue. It'll be Hoboken to start with the ball. They waste no time drilling it deep. And again, really aren't able to hold on to it for much too long. It'll be Hoboken's ball on the throw. And again, a battle for it in midfield, one that North Bergen's going to win. Not for long. It's given away pretty quick. Hoboken's coach pleading with them to communicate a little more. It's been a common message from him on the sideline all game. And North Bergen with the first real chance. They have the ball in the box. He'll pass it off. And no shot taken so far. It's still dribbling around, and Hoboken finally able to get it clear. And a foul going to get called there. In the first card of the game, a yellow card is going to get handed to Eisenberg. We're going to say an aggressive tackle on Samuel Gonzalez. Excuse me, Samuel Gonzalez was the victim. Oh. So the kick is going to be off from Hoboken. Eisenberg's going to get taken out for a moment. And he'll come to check back in there at midfield. He'll have to wait for the next until the ref allows him in. Both refs taking a little bit of a walk to make sure they're in position. And 8 minutes and 23 seconds left in this overtime period. The clock kind of irrelevant. More so just means a stoppage in play than anything if we run out of this first overtime period without a goal. And here it comes. This one thrown in pretty far. The ball was in North Bergen's penalty box for a moment, but again, it's cleared out. And here come the red jerseys the other way. And Hoboken finally with some space. That's been their biggest problem all day, is creating some. As well as, time of possession, as that one is kicked out of bounds. Another goal kick on the way. And Hoboken almost creating an opportunity for themselves there. The best look they've had in a while. And it seems like this Hoboken offense is starting to kind of come in spurts a little bit. Offside flag goes up. And it'll be Hoboken ball. North Bergen will play this one short. And a whistle blows as that one dies out in midfield.
No dangerous chances so far in this first half of overtime. Pretty calm first half of overtime this has been so far.
And another play that falls dead, corralled by North Bergen's keeper. Gabriel, who despite allowing 4 goals, has come up in some pretty big moments, is going to be the one to kick that away. And no one really having too great of an opportunity so far. And another North Bergen foul. That'll put Hoboken with another chance to kick it deep. We're under 5 minutes now in our first overtime period. Again, we'll play a second if necessary. North Bergen taking it with space. They have a man down, but they'll play on for now. And here comes Eisenberg. Eisenberg with a great touch. We've seen him with some hero plays so far today. He crosses that one in. The touch is good. It's headed in, and that's going to do it. Henderson is the winning man for Hoboken on the cross from Ethan Eisenberg. What a match. And it's going to end with Hoboken's first victory against the national team all season long. The winless streak for North Bergen is going to continue. And what a game from this Hoboken offense. What a game from Eisenberg with the assist on that. And Henderson to finish it. The 9-goal affair ends with an overtime walk-off. And what a game we had today. Omar, your thoughts?
Honestly, it was a great game in my opinion. Both teams attacked very well. They did amazing offensively, a 9-goal thriller here. I really enjoyed this game personally.
Absolutely. It was a fun one. That's going to do it for our coverage today here of our HCST Athletics Game of the Week. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow as St. Peter's Prep Soccer takes on St. Benedict's, a top 5 New Jersey State matchup. It'll all be here, our pre- and post-game coverage. Stay tuned on our YouTube and Instagram. Thank you all for watching, and have a great rest of your weekend. We'll be back tomorrow.